They were my business on the front page. Headlines. I threw prescription in Dior frames. Sunshine. I had the vision back in 12th grade. Lunchtime. That I'd be killing with Dr. Dre. I never wanted to ever be over. I'm out of Philly, I thought it'd be colder. I might need a chauffeur. Check out my chicky, check out my Now who are you? I don't know what you do. I don't know you short a few.
Oh, don't make me have to lose it.
No, hold up, come on, out the jaw, come on. Ooh, savage, that's a nice get up. International, rockin' Japanese denim. Enough gas to get you above average. How many more do I have to from my enemies? They bringing my old ways back in my day. Would've had your whole face smacked. Look at you, wonder why hate rap. Ooh, what make you wanna go and say that? And I'm on another wave, and I'm putting on some weight. Feeling overpaid, I'm supposed to do. Don't nobody know your name, we ain't never seen your face. You ain't never, what you trying to prove? I never wanted to ever be over. I'm not a Philly,
And we're about 5 miles northwest of downtown Tampa at beautiful Raymond James Stadium near Florida's Gulf Coast. With the echoes of cannon blast still ringing in our ears from the north end zone, the Bucs were introduced a moment ago, and they are all set as their guys will do battle with Ben Roethlisberger and the Pittsburgh Steelers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The first carry here for Jacquizz Rodgers. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Second down, Winston. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And that takes us from second to third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep for the Steelers, Antonio Brown. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now Brown. Can't ask for much more than that. A 50-yard punt followed by a loss on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brett Browns. And he will score. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will hand to Connor. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hurry up, let's go!
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Jack 16.
Roethlisberger now to throw on 3rd down. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Noah Spence in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Rodgers. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
He tried a 50-yarder and miss it, and now this offense has it 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. a second down throw for Winston. The right side, that's complete to Clark. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Now Jameis on second down. Got some real estate inside the 30. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play. First carry now for the rookie from SC. It's Ronald Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Let's go.
Winston. This is Clark. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. First and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here, and just load up for it and see what happens.
Now Winston. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed. Way harder to cover than before.
Dawson tacks on the point after, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That one goes for 36 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll go with a ground attack here. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And his throw is incomplete. Ryan Switzer, the intended target. And now it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Roethlisberger. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown, Steelers. Antonio Brown, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers have now made this a 1-score game. And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Jackson now to return. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
You don't have to be a finished product to show some pretty good glimpses of what could be in this league, and we just saw an example of it on that nice run there. When I looked at him coming out of college, I saw a guy with raw, terrific ability. I couldn't wait to see how it was going to be harnessed and polished up in the NFL. In fact, some people thought he could play a little slot receiver as well as run the football. This guy has the ability to be a big-time player with more seasoning.
They'll try to throw now. Winston. And it's complete. Over the middle to Clark. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We'll come back to Tampa after this timeout. On 1st and 10, Winston. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Forced out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
2nd and 10 now. It's Roethlisberger. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Roethlisberger hooking up with Brown to get the Steelers a first. Roethlisberger now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
66.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Ben to throw again. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Antonio Brown with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers are within a 2-point conversion of tying this game. The Steelers going for 2. If you peek back to 2017, they were 2 for 4 on 2-point conversions. Roethlisberger, and this will be caught as they convert here for 2. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Winston again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here, because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Cody Sensabaugh. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. And it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. On the return, this is Jacquizz Rodgers. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Let's go now. Let's convert.
Working out of the gun, Winston. He's going to air one out. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number one. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. First down, Winston. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. From the gun, Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Final play of the half here, Winston. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. So we've reached halftime here with the visiting Steelers out in front. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Let's go now. Skins.
On second down, here's Roethlisberger. And this is caught by Martavis Bryant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Let's go. Hey! These two.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Justin Evans. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, Is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Second down, Winston. He'll get it in the hands of Clark, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. And they'll run it here. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. It was Joe Hayden, the former Pro Bowler, that came up to get him down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Jameis on second down. And this one is incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Here's Winston. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Brian Anger now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do in certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Again, it's Conner. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Conner. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Roethlisberger now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10. Now it's Conner. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. Throw left side is complete to Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off the play fake. Here's Roethlisberger. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Jason Pierre-Paul. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Back now in Tampa. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Evans. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. Wide open, that's Clark. They lost him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll go again to Jones. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. Play fake. Winston. And this is caught. Pulled in by Clark. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bucs are now an extra point away from leading this game. Extra point try now for Dawson. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. Over the middle, it's caught by Rodgers. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Ben Roethlisberger with 4 game-winning drives a season ago, tied for most in the NFL as he brings the Steelers up 1st and 10. They run with Connor. Look at the spin. Balance. Oh, and now he bowls him through an opening, and there he goes. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So a big play now as the Steelers will go for 2. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Mitchell.
It's interesting that when it comes to 2-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Jackson now to return. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Winston. And this is incomplete.
I think he's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. for Clark again, and this time he's got him. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Winston now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll be dropped shy of the 40 despite an excellent display of footwork. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Green, Trevor, see. 4 down. Ready? Black, 22. 54 Mike. Check. Watch.
Jameis to throw it. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw. This is caught by Jackson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready? Blue lady. Watch your back, Dad.
Back to throw. Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
They'll look to throw. This complete again to Clark. He's been a busy man. His big game continues. 10 catches now and another first down.
Green, Trevor, see. Green, Trevor, see.
He'll look to throw. Rifles one into the hands of Clark. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Clock running. The Bucs try to go quickly and get set. He's back to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
In search of 8 yards on 3rd down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Winston to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, They might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Wilson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Roethlisberger to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as he'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Here's Conner. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now here's a timeout, as they will indeed call it with 5 seconds to go, and a chance with a field goal to win the game. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. His first attempt of the night here, and it's a big one. It's for the win. And his kick is good. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there. They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very end. They got the points late, right before the whistle. Then the ensuing kickoff. They were hoping for magic on the other side, but couldn't get that spark.
Fun if you won, and fun for us, because we got to watch it and call it. That magic that you were talking about didn't occur at the end, but what a game all the way through.
So for Pittsburgh, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, they will fall to a similar mark at 1-2. And they'll try and turn